We all think about what we want to be like in a few years, putting off doing things we could do now, and think we have our whole lives ahead of us. We take our time to live, to enjoy each new day, to love, and to spend time with people we care about most. Spending it on things that don't matter, sometimes until it's too late. We realize how much time we've wasted and start to value each day that goes by. In the story of little Lila, there is never much time. May will be the best example of this, but it won't be a happy story. Heidi Hall, Lila's mother, wrote on her Facebook page, "My heart is broken into a million pieces. There is nothing worse than this on earth. Without her beautiful face here, this world will never be the same." The Oregon girl was only 2 when she was told she had stage 4 cancer. She was supposed to have her whole life ahead of her. The little girl had been fighting this terrible disease for years, like a real fighter, but there was not much hope. But Lila's parents found out just before her 5th birthday that it would be her last big party. One more round of chemotherapy would be too much for their baby's body to handle. When doctors told Lila's mother that Lila's body was too weak to continue treatment, her family and huge community came together to bring her as much joy as they could in the time they had left. When the little girl's mother asked her what she wanted for her birthday, Lila told her that she wanted to feel everything that time would take away from her mother and her father, Heidi Hall and Ryan Shaw, because they made a choice on their own. They tried to give her a taste of many of the things she would have to go through in the future at her last party. A lot of people who didn't know each other helped with the organization. The princess showed up at the True Ball on July 31st. The little girl was wearing a great dress and a pretty crown. There were mermaids, princesses, and even superheroes at the party. The carriage took Lila to a building that looked like a castle in the middle of her town. The square in front of it was full of people. Hundreds of strange men, women, and children of all ages came to her aid. Even though she was a stranger, they were all willing to do a lot to make a little person happy. Once she got inside, she was in the real kingdom of Cinderella. Lila was a huge princess fan. The little girl just couldn't believe what was going on. A graduation ceremony was set up for the girl because this is the day that all former students remember. It's a step toward becoming an adult, and even though she was only 5, she took this exciting moment as seriously and responsibly as she would have in many years. Everyone who was invited smiled and applauded, and the baby was over the moon. After that, her wedding was the next big church event. Ryan, her father, got down on one knee and asked her if she was ready to be his one and only most desirable person in the world. He asked Lila to marry him and asked her for her hand and heart, which were his. Lila was very happy to say yes. After these words, everyone in the room was moved to tears. Her father held his baby girl in his arms and tried hard not to cry. Ryan and his little treasure danced the first dance, and many people will always remember that. Later, Lila said that her favorite part was when my dad cried, even though she didn't know why. The girl said that it was probably because he was very happy. The story was in the news all over the world because of the town's kindness and the princess's dream. Lila still wanted to dance on stage with Luke Bryant, an American country singer and songwriter who was very popular at the time. When she hears one of his songs, she starts to dance. Lila's mom said that the best gift for her would be to be on stage with him while he sings that song. Bryant took the chance to make the little girl's wish come true after reading about it on Facebook. Luke called her and talked to her on the phone for 30 minutes. He then talked to her parents and told them to help her. They thought the star's act was great. Ryan also made a special video for Lila in which he told her that she and her family would get VIP tickets to the next concert. He was going to let Lila sing her favorite song with him on the big stage, but the little girl missed her idol's concert and never got to sing with him. The girl's condition got worse quickly, and she was put on hospice. A few days later, she lost her battle with cancer, breaking the heart of her parents who couldn't stop crying. Everyone in Oregon came to say goodbye. Thanks for the help of the community and the people who live there. Lila's last weeks were full of real love, real sadness, and real happiness. The father of Lila said, "I'm thankful for everyone. I really appreciate what you did for us." And the smile on the little girl's face in the picture her mother later posted on Facebook has given thousands of people hope. Now, friends, take care of yourselves and the people you love, and enjoy the time you have together.